Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I introduce my organization BPD Foundation. What is BPD Foundation? BPD Foundation abbreviation is Bangladesh Poor Development Foundation. Shortly, BPD Foundation. From of my very beginning of the childhood, I looked, I followed, I was affected by the poor people surrounding me, my birthplace, my growing up life, everywhere is surrounding my life. There, they was, they are, and they will be poor. Naturally, normally, I affected mentally. The poverty and its effect. Once at a day, before 2000, year of the 2000, I looked to the villagers, young people. Their health is not good. They are thick. They are not physically unfit, but most of the people are not fat. Because many of the people of the village cannot get proper food, nutritious food, and they worked very hard. Hardship is their regular duty. However, I decided to work for them, for their prosperity. This time I have completed honors in accounting. I was going to admit it in master's degree, and I have gotten chance to go to America for better life, but I decide to live with the poor people of my village environment. As a result, I am trying to building an organization, and gradually it converted to BPD Foundation, Bangladesh Poor Development Foundation. However, I visited many donor organization like Grameen Bank, Proshikha, vice versa. At the visiting time of Proshikha, one officer said to me that if you finding donation, your organization would not be survive for the future, because which organization each survive by taking donation, if they cannot get donation from the organization, they cannot survive long time. For your great goal, you should find out incoming source from your organization. Okay, I have affected this advice and I give up to finding donation from donor organization, national or international international NGO. And I was trying to create my organization financially incoming source, like many production oriented goods, created and sell to market, like tooth powder, fishing net, bamboo related goods, and gradually I started to give the villagers a small amount of the credit, that is called microfinance or microcredit. From 2000 to 2007, Cedar attacked our rural area in Bagerhat, and we damaged harshly, and finally gradually it stopped the microcredit program. Next, after some years over, I started microcredit next stage and continue to up to date. However, my finding, why poor people cannot develop their financial position. We may differ poor people to divide it. One part in rural area, another part in urban area. Both people are poor, but they have dissimilar and different characteristic, their behavior, livelihood, their economical structure. However, villagers, poor people not get always engagement in financial work. If in a rainy day they cannot get daily jobs, in ill days they cannot go out to daily work like rickshaw driving, day basis another labor work like work in paddy field or fishing cultivation, and vice versa. As a result, if they get any microcredit, first day they go to grocery shop and most of the microcredit they expanded and gradually rest of the money they consume for their daily livelihood. As a result, after getting a small loan, this to be a burden for him in next days for returning the loan installment paid. Their daily lively problem is stable, rainy season, ill time, sunny days, and with microcredit installment is extra burden which add his mental and physical problem increased. On the other hand, in the urban poor people, they used to come from village and live in slum place. They are not aware about their health, physical, mentally. They take slum hotel food. They do not drink or they do not drink pure water, and gradually they sick oftenly. On the other hand, poor people in rural and poor people in urban, very special difference. In the rural area, poor people may unemployment frequency is very open, but in urban area there have lot of employment opportunity. Mostly they engaged in working every day, but their problem is they never use their income properly. They live in slum where they used to take drug, smoking bidi, cigarette, and like this gaja, penicillin, and they used to habitate go to prostitute. This is the common problem of the poor or labor class people of the urban area. As a result, although they income 500 to 5000 taka per day, but as they are not aware about their financial development, they cannot savings. They have no bank account. They always their money put in his pocket or their normal baggage, and after saving some money they send to their family members to the villagers, and very quickly they go to bless their families and frequencies very closely. As a result, we finding that poor people of the urban areas income is high, but they cannot manage their financial income or sources, proper uses, or create capital for running a business. They are ultimately to be poor, and at the time of bad time, as they cannot earn income, they actually to be poor, to increase their poverty day by day. This is our first video about PPT Foundation, research of the poor or poverty factor of Bangladesh. Next time we will come very soon about these issues. Thank you very much.